What did you do?
Are they threatening you?
Well, they think they are, but it's a
Well,
good
you
thing.
seem like you're in control there.
They don't realize that I am, but
Yes.
I hold all the cards.
And ultimately, to maintain peace, you got to be tough.
Got to be tough, but with a smile.
With a smile.
Smizing.
I got a list of things you do. You have like 500 things going on right now.
Oh, thank God.
Where do we begin?
Do we start with the book?
Yeah.
We can start with the book.
Okay, this is your second children's book. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's my three kids, Randy, DC, and Pudge, and they are solving a mystery
In New York City.
in New York City, Randy's hometown. And let's just say it's a big heist that they solve. A big heist.
Let me take you back. This is the second one. Randy Rhodes, by the way, is the name of a radio host. You know that?
I
Did
do
you run
know
into
that.
all over the place, I'm sure. You just happened to come up with it.
It's just, I like the alliteration,
Yeah.
Randy
Yeah.
Rhodes.
The first book, I mean, you did it because you wanted to write a book. You also are a passionate fan of mysteries.
Yeah, that I am a dyslexic child, or was a dyslexic child, still am a dyslexic child. But what kept me engaged in the narrative of most books was the fact that they were mysteries, and I had to keep thinking, is this
Stay
a
with
clue?
it, right.
So that's what helped me continue to read, and
And
that's
you
why
did
I
the
wanted
Nancy
to do it.
Drews and the Hardy Boys and all, all of
Love
that.
Nancy
Yeah.
Drew. You were a big reader as a kid, which these days it's so rare to get kids who actually read a physical book.
Right. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to also do an interactive book. At the back of each of my books, there's little things that they can do, little fun things,
Oh,
you know, to be
I didn't notice
detectives.
that, yeah.
So if you just say an age group for the book, what would it be?
I would say 8 to 12, and advanced, 6-year-old would have fun with it. But it's definitely a tool, a fun tool.
You know, you are so accomplished. You're such a unique
you.
person. You're such a mixture. You know, you're like you're brave and you're strong and out there. And inside, what's happening?
Inside, I'm slowly dying.
Not the response we wanted.
No, inside, I'm pretty happy.
Pretty happy.
Yeah.
How are you doing with your stage fright?
Oh, stage fright never goes away, but you just kind of have to put a harness on it and ride it.
Yeah. You learn to live with it. Can you work with it? Can it work for you?
I always allow myself to feel what I'm feeling,
Yes.
and whatever that is. If I'm excited in the moment, I'm excited. If I'm not, if I'm terrified, I use it.
How are you doing with your sleepwalking?
Well, I'm getting a lot of
Yes,
sleep. I'm
yes.
getting a lot of sleep these days. I sleep when I'm really stressed out is when I have situations.
Where have you walked? Where have you walked to?
Just from my bedroom to my kitchen. From my bedroom to, I
Wait,
imagine.
this individual has a name as well.
Yeah, Arit is her name.
And
Arit.
how did we get to a read?
It's a long story, but when I was interning at Sony, who's one of my dear friends now, the casting director, kept saying, Orit, I need you. And it's like, who's Orit? I never answered her. I didn't realize that she was calling me.
Now, while you were on set on Insurgent or filming Insurgent, you had a sleepwalking incident. That's why I bring
did.
it up.
I
what
did.
happened with that?
Well, there were so many power outages in this little community that we were in, and I started panicking because I don't like to be late.
Yeah.
And it was an early call time, so I put a sleeping pill next to the bed and my vitamins, just in case, in the darkness,
Yeah.
I would be able to get my vitamins and everything. So the next morning it was still dark, the power was still out, and I just swooped it all up and forgot that there was a sleeping pill in there.
And they said you've never been better.
I was really relaxed. Really relaxed.
I know what it's like because I've taken a sleeping pill here once or twice, and I realize I'm really good about 7.
And then you.
And then somewhere a little
Yeah.
later, it starts hitting you. Wait a minute. It was supposed to work last night. Why is it working in the middle of the show right now?
Oh
Yeah.
no, I don't have those. But it was a very interesting day.
All right. You also have something, Mary Seacole. Tell us about that.
Well, it's still in the works, but she's very prolific. And my dear friend Brunson Green, who was one of the producers of The Help, we were looking for something to collaborate on. So I'm really excited
And
about
Mary
it.
Seacole.
Oh, well, Mary Seacole, oh God, I didn't know we were going to be talking about Mary Seacole.
Well, she was a doctor who sought to work with Florence
Nightingale, right?
Yes,
And
okay.
but there are a lot of people who don't know her story,
Right.
How much she contributed in the Crimean War, and so I think that that's a very interesting story that needs to be told.
You got a new puppy recently?
I did.
So you got this puppy so when you're walking around your neighborhood, people don't think you're a weirdo. Explain.
No, I walk around my neighborhood, or I'm around the neighborhood a lot. So, but I'm also keeping eyes out. And it's I'm not like exercising, so it's always better to have a dog.
So you got a prop
I
so
got a
that
prop.
people don't wonder why you're
So
walking
what are
around
you?
the neighborhood.
You're like the neighborhood watch?
I am Mrs. Kravitz. You
You
know.
really are, yeah.
There's something going on, Abner. You know.
Will the dog be sleepwalking with you?
She hopefully will be my CNI dog, but she's so young, she doesn't know that that's her job.
Okay.
All right, Octavia will be signing
I'm
copies.
sure they'll let you into the neighborhood watch if you ask.
Well, I don't want them to know that I'm watching everything already.
Oh, you have a plan.
I have a plan.
I gotcha.
See, this is like the backup plan. There's a neighborhood watch, and then there's me.
Got it.
Octavia will.
You're an interesting lady.
May I finish this?
Yes, you
Thank
can.
you for listening. We'll sign copies of her book Thursday night at 7 o'clock at the Barnes & Noble at the Grove. She'll be at the LA Times Festival on Books Saturday, April 18th. It's always great to see
It
you.
is always
you.
great to see you. You guys are
You're so much
hilarious.
fun.
No, you guys are fun. You have to have me back, and we'll cook
Oh.
something.
You know what? We'll have to have you back, okay? And then
Okay.
we'll walk around your neighborhood.
We will, and we'll let Ethel be our lead.
All right, okay. Ethel.